Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Cristin, and today we're going to be doing a shoe declutter. I don't know about you guys, but I am really bad about just accumulating a ton of shoes that I don't use, and they just sit in my closet for years until I finally declutter them. The last time I did a shoe declutter, sorry if you guys can hear the cartoons in the background. My son is in the living room watching cartoons and it's like literally on the other side of this wall. Anyways, the last time I did a shoe declutter, I was probably 18 or 19. I did not have a YouTube channel, so there's no video of it. Though I wish I could have had a YouTube channel at that time. I mean, I could have, but I didn't have one. I wish I did so that I could have filmed it. Because I literally got rid of, I remember like 2 or 3 trash bags full of shoes. I was a shoe fanatic in high school. I went a while where like I literally never wore the same pair of shoes twice. At least like not in the same week. Like it was always like a different pair of shoes because I had so many. I got like a $20 allowance every 2 weeks, and at that time Deb's store was still around and you could get shoes when they'd go on their clearance for like $5, and I would go in and just like blow my money on shoes. Oh my gosh, I had so many pairs of shoes. So yeah, this accumulation of shoes has been since the time I was 19, so I'm 27 now, so we have like nearly 10 years of accumulation. And it's not nearly as bad as it was the first time, okay, because that first time I accumulated everything from the time I was probably like 13 until I was 18, 19, and like I said, like 2 to 3 trash bags full. We won't have that much this time, but I do have quite the accumulation here of shoes that I just don't wear. I think a lot of them need to be thrown away, to be completely honest, because I just wore them to death and then I didn't throw them away, just tossed them in my closet. So some will be donated, some will be thrown away, others I will try to sell. This is like the longest intro ever. So we're going to go ahead and turn the camera around towards my closet, put on some music, and I'm going to sort through my shoes. There's a sleepy little kitty in my bed. Oh, there he is. He's so sweet. Look at him. Hi, Banjo. You're on camera. He's like, turn the camera off, Mom. I'm sleeping. Not ready for your close-up? Say no cameras. No pictures. So before I go through and really show you guys what I did decide to keep, which these are a mixture of my shoes and my husband's shoes, in case you couldn't tell when I was like pulling things out, I just want to like throw a little bit of something out there about me that you might not know, and that is that I like to be barefoot as much as possible. So in the summertime, I'm pretty much in flip-flops or I'm barefoot, unless I need a good pair of sneakers. So I've got 2 pairs, which you can see in here, and then yeah, in the wintertime I wear boots, and that's pretty much all the shoes that I wear. So I'm pretty much getting rid of everything else. So go ahead and show you guys what I did decide to keep, and that way you guys kind of understand like why there's only boots and like flip-flops in here. Okay, so starting off up here in the top row, we've got 2 pairs of sneakers. These are my newest pair of sneakers, and these ones are my oldest pair of sneakers. So I'm keeping those ones in case I need to like mow the lawn or something like that. They're like my get dirty kind of sneakers. And then these ones are for wearing or for working out. These are my husband's sneakers. And then these Chuck Taylors down here have clearly seen better days. They're my very, very, very first pair of Chuck Taylors. They're disgusting and gross. They have holes in the side. I wore these all through high school. I try not to get super sentimental when with clothes and makeup, but I just can't part with these. I don't wear them anymore. I really should throw them away. They're so disgusting. But I continue to hold on to them, so they're still in the closet. Then we have my husband's house shoes right here. Down here we have a pair of Rock Dog chunky flip-flops and then a pair of, I think, Soda Pop chunky flip-flops. And they're just super stacked. I don't wear these a ton. I lived in these when I was younger and shorter. I was fairly short. I was like 5'4", I think, when I graduated high school. And so through high school and stuff, I loved wearing high heels. But after high school, I grew a few more inches. Now I'm 5'7", and I just feel like really, really tall in anything that's chunky or high heels, so I don't really wear them too often. But I do like having these. I do still enjoy them, so I keep them in here, even if I only wear them a couple times during the summer. I just like holding on to them. Then down here next to it, we just have a pair of basic black flip-flops. Nothing too exciting with these. They're like the cheap ones you can get from Walmart for like $1 or whatever. Okay, down here at the very, very bottom, we have my husband's flip-flops right down here. I've got two pairs, so I'm only going to show you one because they're identical shoes, of just black ballet flats. They're in decent condition. These ones have floral inside. The other one have a leopard print inside, but otherwise they're the exact same shoe. And I'm keeping them both because they're both in good condition, like I just mentioned. And I like to keep these on hand in case I need dressier shoes. These are my dress shoes. They're flats, they're comfortable, they're easy to put on, and they're just your basic black flats. They look good with pretty much anything. And then we have this super ratty old pair of flip-flops that just refuse to die, so I continue to keep them and use them. I probably would have worn them a lot more this past summer, but I couldn't find the mate, so now we've got both of them for next summer. Okay, back here you can see I've got a couple pairs of sneakers. They're the DC sneakers. I wore these a lot when I worked as a food demonstrator because I needed comfortable black shoes, and these were super comfy, and I can't find the mate to either pair. This pair I do intend to keep because they are newer. I didn't wear them as long because I quit my job shortly after getting them. This pair I wore to death. They were super comfy. I think you can see here on the inside possibly, they are just falling apart up in here. So when I find the mate to this guy, I think they'll go to Goodwill because they're still usable and still wearable if somebody wanted to wear them. It's just I don't want to be the one that wears them. So as soon as I find the mate to this, they will be going to Goodwill. The other ones I will keep. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can see down back here. There's not a whole lot to it. Right here in this corner, we have my husband's boots. Then we have a pair of my winter boots. I have two more pairs of boots back here. One pair is a pair of cowboy boots. I'm really just keeping these because they're super cute. I don't really wear them that often. I used to wear them a lot when I first got them, but I like them. So I am keeping these on hand, but I don't really wear them that much. Then we have a pair of my husband's ratty house slippers. They really need to be thrown away because they're really disgusting here on the inside. But I like that they're hard all over. They're just hard, so they're good to wear out in the yard if you just want to throw something on really quickly. Or sometimes my basement gets damp or wet, so I like to throw these on to go down to the basement because they keep my feet dry. But they've really seen better days. Maybe I should throw these out. They're getting really gross all the way down here. So I think maybe we'll pull these out and throw them away because they're pretty gross. And then here in this back corner where you can't really see, I have a really old ratty pair of boots, but they're still going strong, so I'm going to continue to wear them. So what you're not seeing back here in the closet is a couple other pairs of boots that I really like to wear. I have a pair of black knee-high boots. I have some they almost look like a sweater kind of a boot. And I have, is that it? There might be the only two that are missing from in here. I feel like there was another one, but I think that's it. So those are the two boots that are missing from in here. And my husband has some work shoes. Not that this is about his shoes, it's about my shoes. So those are the two pairs of shoes that aren't in here, but they're not in here because I wear them a lot, so they're out in the living room where they're easier to grab. So this is just everything else that I have. So I'm going to turn you guys around and show you guys everything I'm going to be getting rid of. So we have a big old pile of shoes right here that I'm definitely going to be getting rid of. Some, like I said, will be thrown away, others will be donated. So first things first here, my husband's house shoes that we just talked about. My son is deflating. Or maybe that's the cartoons. I think that's the cartoons on the TV. I was about to say, like, that's a completely new sound. These heels, I loved these heels. I wore them a lot when I was in my early 20s and I was like going out clubbing a lot. Like, oh, so cute. I loved them, but I haven't worn them in years. And so I'm going to go ahead and sell these and someone else can enjoy them. My Snooki boots. Do you guys remember Jersey Shore and Snooki would always wear like those super like fluffy boots? I got these like my senior year of high school. I had to have them because they were like Snooki. Wore them a lot. They're technically house shoes. They're even like kind of, well, I guess they're kind of a hard bottom. I wore them out all the time during winter. I haven't worn these in years, so it's time to let them go. These ones are some super old, gross sneakers. They were like exercise sneakers and then they got retired to being work sneakers. Now they're going to go to Goodwill. I mean, someone could still get some use out of them. They don't look pretty, but the soles are still there. They're not bad on the inside. But I've got two newer pairs of sneakers, so I'm going to be getting rid of these ones. These boots I got at a garage sale forever ago, and if they had been like a flat shoe, like not a chunky heel, I probably would have kept them because they are legit knee high. They're wide calf. They fit me really nicely. But because of this chunky heel, like I said, I don't really like wearing heels anymore because I just feel so tall in them. And then I like fuzzies on them. Being wintertime around here, we get a lot of ice and snow, and these just like aren't good to be wearing in ice and snow. I really need something that's like a flatter bottom and not with a heel on it. So I'm going to see if I can't sell these. This is a pair of shoes that I got thrifting. I don't know why I bought them because they're just rough all the way around. They're not very attractive, so I'm probably just going to be throwing these out. This pair of shoes, they are nasty. Oh my goodness. Do we see how gross those are? That's what happens when you work in a restaurant. That's what happened to your shoes. I had these when I used to work at a restaurant here in town a long time ago. I held on to them because restaurant shoes, like when you work at a restaurant, you have to have specific shoes because you're around like greasy, dirty floors. And they want you to like not fall, so I think they're called like slip resistant shoes. They're like 25 or 30 or 40 or so dollars. They're not cheap. And I always thought that was kind of bullshit because you're getting on at a restaurant, you're gonna make like minimum wage, and before you can even start, they want you to go out and drop like between 25 and 50 bucks on shoes. Regardless, I held on to these because what if I ever went back to a restaurant? At this point in my life, I don't think I ever will go back to a restaurant, and if I do, I'll just buy new ones. But I have no intentions of ever going back to work at a restaurant. So I'm going to see if I can't sell these. 5 or 10 bucks. It'll help somebody else out who is going to be starting at a restaurant. They're actually really good condition on the inside because I didn't have that job very long. But the outside, you can see, are just disgusting from grease. Next up, I have a pair of green Chuck Taylors. These ones I hardly wear. They're probably still pretty decent. They're a bit dirty, so clean them up real good. But I haven't worn these in years, so we're going to pass them on along. This pair of boots here, I loved these in high school. Oh my goodness. They're so pretty. They're about mid-calf. They got like this beautiful detailing right here. I wore these a ton. But again, I don't really wear heels anymore, so we're going to send them on to somebody else who can give them lots of love and, you know, put them back to use. So this here pair of heels is one of those shoes that I think was like a random purchase with my allowance back in like high school, and I didn't declutter them with that last big shoe declutter. I don't know why, because I don't remember ever really wearing them that much, which maybe that's why I didn't declutter them, because I was like, maybe I'll keep them and wear them, which I never really did. I can't say that these have ever been really worn more than once or twice, so we're going to pass these on along. Here's another pair of black flats. I picked these up thrifting. If I remember correctly, they don't fit me right. I think they're too small, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them as well. So I've got some imitation Chucks, which I loved until my dog chewed up the back of them here. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of them because I haven't worn them in a couple of years, ever since Molly chewed up the back. So I'm going to get rid of these. Those random moccasins. Do you guys remember when like moccasins were like in fashion? Was that a thing in anybody else's town? They were kind of a thing around here for a while, and I had a pair of mine. I don't wear them anymore. I kind of wore the daylights out of them. I don't think they're really any good anymore. And I found the mate when we moved, and I couldn't find this one for the longest time, so I threw the other one away. So this one will be following suit in the trash since I already threw out the mate to it. Another pair of black flats. As you can see, I have worn the living daylights out of them, so throwing those away. Here we have a pair of like imitation Toms. I wore the living daylights out of these ones as well. The inner lining is completely gone. So we're going to be throwing these ones away, and I would like to replace them because I really do enjoy wearing them. I don't know why I never did replace them, but we're going to throw these ones away. Both of these pairs of heels, their mates are in the back office. So these I thought were super cute. They're really cagey. I honestly never wore them. It looks like Oliver's been back here and laying on them, so I need to get like a lint roller or something and get all this cat fur off. Because they're like literally brand new. They're so cute, but I've never worn them. At least I don't think I've ever worn them. I don't remember ever wearing them. So hopefully I can get, $5 or $10 out of these. And then these ones, again, were another one from high school, and I loved these in high school. I wore them a lot. Super, super cute. Mate is back in the back office. Part of me kind of wants to keep them because they are so cute, and I know sometimes wedges are in style. They kind of come and go. But in all honesty, I haven't worn these in years, and I just realized they're a size 9 down here. And after my pregnancy, I'm a full 10, so they probably don't even fit me anymore. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these as well. Then we have this really cute pair of booties. I don't really like them. They're not very comfortable. I think my feet are a little too wide for them because I feel a little squished right through here. So I've only worn them like once, but we're going to get rid of them. Next pair of heels here. Super high. I used to wear them out clubbing. Haven't worn them in years, so time to just get rid of them, but they are super cute. And a final pair we're going to be getting rid of. I know I wore these in like an outfit of the day a while back. I put them on just because they're super cute for that outfit. I can leave a link to it down below if you want to go see it. But to be completely honest with you guys, I only wore these to film that outfit of the day. I bought them with full intention of wearing them. I got them off of Yurtle back when Yurtle was still around. I know some of you guys have been here since I used to do Yurtle. Yurtle was like an online garage sale site. So I couldn't try them on or anything before I bought them. And I love these. They're so stinking cute. But since my pregnancy, they are a smidge too small. Like they just squeeze the crud out of my feet. Like they're just too tight. So I'm going to let them go no matter how cute they are. I love the inside. It's all florally. So cute. But I think they're like a 9 or 9.5, something like that. Yeah, they're 9.5. And they're just a little bit too small. So we're going to be letting those go. And plus they're heels. I don't really wear heels too much. Honestly, I probably would have made an exception for those because they're so cute. But they just don't fit my feet. Okay, well that is it for my shoe declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you've not already. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.